Boxing is a sport of courage, skill, and sacrifice, where fighters step into the ring knowing every punch could change their lives. For some, that change is tragic, as the pursuit of glory comes at the ultimate cost. The stories of boxers who died in the ring remind us of the sport's brutal reality, where dreams of greatness collide with devastating consequences. These men were not just athletes, but sons, brothers, and dreamers, each with a story cut short. From rising stars to journeymen, their lives ended in the place they loved most, the ring. In this tribute, we honor 10 boxers who faced their final fight, unaware it would be their last. Their tragedies sparked debates about boxing safety and left lasting impacts on the sport. Let's remember their courage, their passion, and the price they paid, as we recount their stories with respect and solemnity. 1. Into Patrick Day. Patrick Day, born in Freeport, New York in 1992, was a rising star with a bright future. A New York Golden Gloves champion and 2012 U.S. Olympic alternate, he turned pro and earned a reputation as a skilled, fearless fighter. On October 12, 2019, Day faced Charles Conwell in a brutal bout. In the 10th round, Conwell landed a devastating combination, knocking Day unconscious. Rushed to the hospital with severe brain swelling, he underwent emergency surgery. Despite efforts, Day remained in a coma and passed away on October 16, 2019, at age 27. Conwell, devastated, wrote to Day's family, expressing he never meant harm. Day's death underscored boxing's dangers, leaving a void in the sport as a talented fighter's life was cut short. His loss prompted renewed calls for safety reforms, reminding us that even the most promising careers can end in tragedy in the unforgiving world of boxing. 2. Maxim Dadashev. Maxim Dadashev, a Russian born in 1990, was a promising talent with an aggressive style and remarkable stamina. His amateur success fueled a professional career many believed would lead to a world title. On July 19, 2019, Dadashev faced Subriel Matias in a grueling fight. As Matias dominated, Dadashev took heavy punishment but refused to quit. In the 11th round, his trainer, Buddy McGirt, stopped the fight to protect him. Backstage, Dadashev collapsed and was rushed to the hospital, where doctors found severe brain swelling. Emergency surgery couldn't save him, and on July 23, 2019, at age 28, Dadashev passed away. McGirt was heartbroken, having tried to save his fighter. Dadashev's death was a stark reminder of boxing's brutality, robbing the sport of a warrior with immense potential. His loss left fans and fighters questioning how much more could be done to protect those who risk everything. 3. Hugo Alfredo Santillan. Hugo Alfredo Santillan, a 23-year-old Argentine, came from a fighting family and dreamed of stardom in the lightweight division. Known for his toughness, he entered the ring on July 20th, 2019, against Eduardo Javier Abreu. The 10-round bout was intense, with both trading heavy blows. As the final bell rang, Santillan stood awaiting the decision, but suddenly trembled and collapsed. Medical personnel rushed him to the hospital, where doctors found severe brain swelling from the fight's punishment. Despite immediate surgery, the damage was too great. On July 25, 2019, Santillan passed away, shocking the boxing world. His death highlighted the sport's risks, as a young fighter full of hope entered the ring but never left alive. Santillan's tragedy resonated deeply in Argentina, where he was seen as a rising talent and sparked discussions about the need for better safety measures in boxing. 4. Duke Koo Kim, a South Korean born into poverty, fought to support his family and gain fame. On November 13, 1982, he faced Ray Mancini in a high-stakes title bout, the biggest of his career. The fight was ferocious, with both exchanging powerful punches. In the 14th round, Mancini landed a crushing combination, knocking Kim down. Kim struggled to rise but collapsed into a coma. 5. Benny Paret. Benny Kid. Paret, a Cuban welterweight champion, was known for his iron chin and relentless style. His rivalry with Emil Griffith was legendary but ended in tragedy. On March 24, 1962, in their third brutal fight, Parrott, who had taunted Griffith personally, faced a fierce onslaught. In the 12th round, Griffith unleashed a barrage of punches, pinning Parrott against the ropes. The referee's delay in stopping the fight proved fatal. Parrott collapsed unconscious and was rushed to the hospital with catastrophic brain damage. After 10 days in a coma, he passed away on April 3, 1962, at age 25. Blame fell on the referee and the sport itself. Parrott's death sparked debates about boxing safety, marking the loss of a fierce champion whose life ended in the ring, leaving a void in the sport and questions about its future. 6. Davey Moore. Davey Moore, an American featherweight champion, was renowned for his speed and power. On March 21, 1963, he defended his title against Sugar Ramos in a fierce bout. In the 10th round, Ramos landed a heavy combination, dropping Moore into the ropes, his head snapping back violently. Moore finished the fight but collapsed in his dressing room soon after. Rushed to the hospital, doctors found a brainstem injury from the blow and years of ring punishment. Moore remained unconscious and passed away on March 23, 1963, at age 29. His death fueled controversy, with some calling for boxing's ban. Moore's tragic end highlighted the cumulative toll of the sport, as a champion's life was lost despite standing until the final bell. His loss prompted reflection on the dangers fighters face, even in moments of apparent resilience. 7. Johnny Owen. Johnny Owen, a Welsh bantamweight nicknamed the Merthyr Matchstick for his slender frame, was a fighter of immense heart. On September 19, 1980, he challenged WBC champion Lupe Pintor in a title bout. Owen started strong, using speed and agility, but Pintor's power took over. In the 12th round, a crushing right hand knocked Owen out cold. Rushed to the hospital with a severe brain injury, he spent 7 weeks in a coma. On November 4, 1980, at age 24, Owen passed away. His death devastated Wales, where he was a local hero. Owen's unrelenting spirit defined him, but his tragic end sparked discussions about boxing safety. The loss of this humble fighter, who gave everything in the ring, left a lasting impact on his community and the sport, raising questions about protecting those who risk it all. 8. Roman Simakov. Roman Simakov, a rising Russian star, was known for his finesse and power, with many predicting a world championship. On December 5, 2011, he faced hard-hitting Sergey Kovalev. The fight was intense, but Kovalev's power overwhelmed Simakov. In the 7th round, a series of brutal punches sent Simakov to the canvas, unconscious. Rushed to the hospital, doctors found severe brain swelling. Despite 3 days in a coma and medical efforts, Simakov passed away on December 8, 2011, at age 27. Kovalev, deeply affected, later dedicated a title fight to Simakov. The tragedy shook the boxing world, reminding fans and fighters of the sport's unforgiving nature. Simakov's loss, as a bright talent taken too soon, left a profound mark, highlighting the risks even for those destined for greatness in the ring. 9. Daniel Aguilar. Daniel Aguilar, a talented Mexican boxer, dreamed of becoming a champion in a nation known for fierce fighters. On October 15, 2008, he faced Omar Chavez, son of legend Julio Cesar Chavez, in a high-profile bout. The fight was intense, with both exchanging heavy blows. In the 12th round, a crushing punch dropped Aguilar, who never regained consciousness. Doctors found severe head trauma, and despite treatment, Aguilar passed away on October 17, 2008, at age 28. His death was a grim reminder of boxing's dangers, as a determined fighter's quest for greatness ended in tragedy. Aguilar's loss left a mark on Mexico's boxing community, where he was seen as a rising star. His story underscores the suddenness with which a fight can turn fatal, leaving behind grief and questions about the sport's toll. 10. Brad Rohn. Brad Rohn, born in 1968, was a journeyman boxer known for his relentless heart despite many losses. He fought not for fame, but to support his family, including his ailing mother. On July 18, 2003, in Utah, Rohn entered the ring for his final fight. Taking heavy punches as always, he suddenly collapsed mid-bout. Medical personnel rushed in, But Rohn had suffered a fatal cardiac arrest. He passed away in the ring at age 35. His death was especially tragic as he fought that night to provide for his mother. Though not a champion, Rohn's determination and sacrifice made him unforgettable. His story reflects the personal stakes behind every fight, showing that even those who aren't stars risk everything. Rohn's loss is a poignant reminder of the human cost of boxing, honoring a fighter who never gave up. These 10 boxers, Patrick Day, Maxim Dadashev, Hugo Alfredo Santillan, Duke Koo Kim, Benny Paret, Davey Moore, Johnny Owen, Roman Simakov, Daniel Aguilar, and Brad Rohn, represent the heart and heartbreak of boxing. Each stepped into the ring with dreams, whether of championships, family support, or personal triumph, only to face tragedy. Their deaths, spanning decades, reveal the sport's unrelenting dangers, from brain injuries to sudden cardiac events. These losses sparked reforms, like shorter title fights and better medical oversight, yet the risks remain. We honor these fighters not just for their skill, but for their courage to face the unknown. Their stories remind us that boxing is more than a sport. It's a test of human spirit, where glory and tragedy are never far apart. Let their legacies endure, urging us to cherish the fighters who risk it all and to strive for a safer future in the ring.